Peace and love, world, peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kalam, also known as DonKalam.com. And I'm in the building with the one and only lovely Xifah Newell.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
And today, you already know what the motto is. Prosperity is your birthright. And that's what we're going to talk about, is opening your mind to prosperity and the psychological dynamic laws of prosperity. The disclaimer is, we're not licensed attorney or tax experts. We do this for educational and informational purposes only. You can reach me on my cell directly by calling or texting me at 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161. And someone will reach back to you as soon as possible. And be on the lookout December, at the end of the year, sometime beginning 2020. I have a book coming out called The Laws of Prosperity by the one and only Malik Kalam, DonKalam.com. You don't want to miss it, so we're going to go over some of the things that's in this book that I offer. The Secret Laws of Prosperity. Are you ready?
Ready.
What do you know about prosperity? Anything?
I know that what you put out is what you get from the universe. I do know that.
So that sounds like a universal law. Like, you reap what you sow.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, karma. Why I want to talk about prosperity is because everything is energy. In my knowledge and beliefs, I believe everything is energy. Everything is cells, atoms, and vibrations. So just like in that last video, we went over about the life of a cell.
Mm-hmm.
So 50 trillion cells make you up. Atoms and vibrations. 50 trillion atoms make you up. So you gotta learn how to start programming these things. In the courtroom, we direct our prosperity by the book of life. If it's on the record, that's the book of life. So it's the word, it's the spoken word, and also the written word. But just to start off, let's start with money, because everybody thinks about money when they think of prosperity. This view right here is prosperous. You understand? Nature is abundant by itself. It gives you plenty. It's always life-giving. So to me, prosperity is life-giving. It's about giving life. But money is energy, all right? It's your life energy. It's your life force energy. That's why it's called a currency. So it's like a current of part of your inner being and your energy and your essence. And everything is energy. Also, some people call it spirit. That's why you say higher source, higher power. So I believe we're divine spirits having human experiences and not the other way around. I believe we're human having spiritual experiences. So I believe we're pure energy. That's your direct link to your higher power, to your higher infinite source. You agree with that? Anything you want to add to that?
No.
Why not? So, when I talk to a lot of clients and a lot of people that I help, I drop them how it makes sense to me with the dimensions. Third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimension. Now, by all means, there's way more dimensions. But this is how I get the people to start thinking. So the third dimension is up, down, and around. The fourth dimension is time. And time is always now. There's only such thing as clocks. There's really no such thing as time. So we operate off seasons, like you were talking about that karma. Mm-hmm. We reap what we sow. We always come back to the point of our origin. Always come back to that circulation. If you was thinking good thoughts, then you're going to be putting forth good actions. And good things is going to happen in your life. Harmonious things are going to happen in your life. And then there's the fifth dimension, which is the thought realm or the ether. And that's where everything's at, and we bring it to earth. So before you could build a house, it had to be thought of. And then you put it on paper and bring forth the action, bring forth the manifestation. So this is why I say as above, so below. So we're here to bring heaven to earth. Because heaven is just a state of mind. In my opinion, all right? So with this being said, if you're stuck on the time clock, the corporate world, and don't operate off seasons in the thought realm, you reap what you sow, you can never get to the thought realm or the ether because you're always operating under somebody else's thoughts.
Right.
You're always operating under somebody else's goals and somebody else's dreams instead of your own.
Instead of your own.
Yes. So, if you work at, and by all means, man, all praise is due to the people that work at McDonald's and Wendy's. I just don't choose to go there or eat there. Definitely don't work there. But if you think you're worth $20 an hour, that's what you're going to get. But if you believe you're a millionaire, you're going to continue to gain knowledge and do what you got to do to make sure you hold your weight and bring forth your value within yourself. You're not going to stop until you get it because you don't believe you're worth $20 an hour. There might not even be a price tag, and once you believe that there's no money that can even buy your soul. You understand? Because no matter what you're working for, you're giving up your soul for it because that's your life force energy. Because every day you're living to die. That's all it's about. So make sure you're creating the best experiences. Don't worry, I'm getting to the good stuff. All right? But this is how it starts with prosperity. So, can you hold a thought? Can you hold it? Is it in physical form?
No.
But this is.
It's
So
paper.
this was somebody's thought first. So you have to turn your great energy of your thinking upon having ideas of plenty. And you will have plenty, regardless of what people are saying or doing around you. I'm going to say that again. Turn your great energy of your thinking upon having ideas of plenty, and you will have plenty, regardless of what people are saying or doing around you. And we can do this with meditation. I believe meditation is asking your higher power, your higher infinite source for something. And then, prayer is asking your higher power for something, and meditation is how you receive the answers. So prayer is asking, meditation is receiving. So you're getting on that channel. If you look at a tree don't move, so it's always meditating. You understand? It's already in tune because it knows who it is. It's already in tune with the source. It's already programmed to do what it's supposed to do. It's already on a program to learn and grow. That's what it does, learn and grow. We block our own prosperity by going to somebody else's program and still learning our own internal program. So, like what I'm doing right now, talking about prosperity, talking actually expands thought energy. So that's why you should only talk around like minds or enlightened minds. So if nobody, because they're either with you or against you. If they don't understand, then you could be blocking your prosperity by talking about it with them if they don't agree with your visions.
Right.
Because when two or more come together, then it magnifies the thoughts and visions and the energy. The word utter and the word outer have the same root meaning. So what you utter becomes outer around you. And these are things I say in like almost every video. That's like a motto for me. The word utter and the word outer have the same root meaning. So what you utter becomes outer around you. Say it at home. It'll start making sense. The word utter and outer have the same root meaning. So what you utter becomes outer around you. So if thinking is thought, and thought is energy, also love is energy. And energies are something that you can express, but you can't see or touch or feel. Now, you can try to bring it forth into physical manifestation. So, like when we was watching the Griff video, I like how they express it because you believe that music is an art because the way it's presented in this physical manifestation. But everything we do is actually an art. Every thought that we bring forth into this physical manifestation is actually an art because you created it.
Because you created it, right?
You created this is art. You wrote laws of prosperity. That's an art. The English language is an art. Whether they use it for good, whether they use it for bad. Love backwards is evolve. Or some people say evil, but I say evolve. Because if you learn to love, you learn to evolve. In the same way with the earth and heart, they have the same letters, the same vibration, the same energy. So the earth is like the heart, your heart chakra. So take care of the earth. And if you don't know about energy and chakras, I'll put some stuff up about it before the video or after the video, but look into chakras or spinning energy wheels. That's what chakra stands for. But the word dynamic and dynamite also have the same root meaning. So to be dynamic is forceful and often leads to a change. And a law is a rule of action that works if you work it. A law is a rule of action that works if you work it. So the laws of prosperity include peace, health, and plenty. That's the laws of prosperity. Peace, health, and plenty.
Health and plenty.
And it works if you work it. Peace, health, and plenty, because prosperity is your birthright. They all work if you work them. So anything that expands your thinking or mind shall also expand your world. A lot of people don't open up their minds to prosperity. They don't even talk about it. A lot of people never even heard this word until they became adults. And a lot of people never even heard of them in their life. The reason why most people fail is because they wish to see immediate results with little or no effort. Like you have to put forth action somewhere. So this keeps them simple or closed-minded. And the majority never open their minds to the subject of prosperity in an expanded way. And it could be because of a lot of people do feel guilty when prospering due to their indoctrination and their pre-programming growing up. But only if you do the studies and do the research, you see that poverty causes most of the problems in the world. Whether poverty causes war, poverty causes crimes, poverty causes diseases, illiteracy, and even communism, believe it or not. So I believe that 9/10 of man's problem is due to poverty and causes due to poverty, and it begins with our poor states of mind and thinking. We don't think prosperous. We don't believe in ourselves. We have no spirit. When you don't believe in yourself, then the spirit is depleted. Your energy is depleted when you don't believe in yourself. So growing up, a lot of us were taught that the root of all evil is money. But I believe the lack of money is the root of all evil. And I learned this from Reverend Ike. I watch Reverend Ike. You know I love me some Reverend Ike. Now, if you just think about it, I'd rather deal with my problems while being prosperous than to have problems being broke. Because regardless, you're going to have problems in life. You're going to have challenges in life. So I'd rather have these challenges with money in my pocket or being prosperous and then being broke, homeless, or something else, you know, and poverty state of mind. So as a man thinketh, so is he. Just know prosperity is your birthright. So as I was speaking about earlier, about the dimensions, I believe in different realms. And different realms can also include emotional realms, mental realms, and physical realms, right? They're all different realms. And mental and physical, emotional and mental is how you speak and correlate with the invisible, which our ancestors knew. The ancients knew these things. So with like when I go over with the book, I go over how emotional prosperity, it deals with the cleansing and the fasting of your mind, body, and soul. The mental prosperity, it deals with the creative laws and the direct link to the ether or the thought realm in order to create your prosperity. And then the physical is what you see. And this is what most people hold on to. This is what most people gain, their feelings of stability and security. And this is what helps make their success more permanent is the physical. Because they see it. Because seeing is believing. So to get more definite about your prosperity, you most definitely have to do it with, I would start with writing. Start writing down goals. Start writing it down. Write and writ are all the same thing. So writing and ritual and write, they all have the same root meanings and direct the same type of energy. So you got writing, write, R-I-T-E, ritual, and writ. A writ in the courtroom. These are all the same things, all right? A lot of people don't know that the corporations, the corporate world, the court systems, they all use magic. They all use spelling or spell casting to direct your energy. So I'm just giving you one up so you can use it for prosperity because the positive force has more of an effect than the negative force. You can get definite through pictures and visualization. For visualizing, watch it every day. If you watch vacations of people in Jamaica daily, you'll end up in Jamaica. Like there's no ifs, buts about it. That's what's gonna happen. If you're in a barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. I mean, that's just what happens. When you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do. So why not be prosperous? But my favorite way to get definite with prosperity is through using prosperous words. And to me, this seems the fastest way to create prosperity is with our words and our language. So, and also the law of gratitude. If you learn that gratitude, the universal law of gratitude, when this energy is invoked, it also speeds up prosperity. 98% is mental preparation and 2% is outer action, such as using words and writing. And then you just gotta believe. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long, man, because if y'all want to learn the true rules of prosperity, y'all make sure y'all grab the book by Malik Kalam, Don Kalam, The Laws of Prosperity. It'll be on the shelves December, or it'll be on the shelves by 2020. Guaranteed, make sure it'll be on Amazon.com. You can go to donkalam.com, learn more, reach me directly. I might even send you a free copy because I got a few ready. Now, prosperity affirmations. I'm gonna go over some with you. I think I'm gonna go over like 13 with you. So, I get definite about prosperity so that prosperity can get definite about me. Want to say it with me?
Sure. I get definite about prosperity so that prosperity can get definite about me.
And this is one of my favorite right here. My words are charged with prospering power.
My words are charged with prospering power.
I have a large, steady, dependable, permanent financial income now.
I have a large, steady, dependable, permanent financial income now.
Every day, in every way, I'm growing more and more financially prosperous now.
Every day, in every way, I'm growing more and more financially prosperous now.
I give thanks for a quick and substantial increase in my financial income now.
I give thanks for a quick and substantial increase in my financial income now.
Large sums of money, big happy financial surprises, and rich appropriate gifts now come to me under grace and perfect ways for my personal use, and I use them wisely.
Large sums of money, big happy financial surprises, and rich appropriate gifts now come to me under grace in perfect ways for my personal use, and I use them wisely.
Everything and everybody prospers me now, and I prosper everything and everybody now.
Everything and everybody prospers me now, and I prosper everything and everybody now.
I now work financial wonders in my life with prosperity affirmations.
I now work financial wonders in my life with prosperity affirmations.
I love this one too. My words are charged with prospering power.
My words are charged with prospering power.
I praise my world now. I praise my financial affairs now. All the wealth that has not come to me in the past is manifesting richly for me now.
I praise my world now. I praise my financial affairs now. All the wealth that has not come to me in the past is manifesting richly for me now.
This is one of my favorites too. Words of praise pay the bills.
Words of praise pay the bills.
Words of praise prosper me now.
Words of praise prosper me now.
I dare to prosper now.
I dare to prosper now.
Peace and love, world. That's all I got for you today, man. Be sure to be looking for my book by Malik Kalam, The Laws of Prosperity. Coming soon, Amazon.com. It'll be ready by the first of the year, 2020. Be on the lookout. Coming to a city near you. We're doing prosperity lectures. You want to learn how to become a king or queen in commerce? Be on the lookout. Xifah new, on the way. She's new to the game. Learn how to become a king and queen of commerce. Quit being a pawn in the game. Learn the laws of prosperity. Learn the universal laws. Learn who you are. All right? It's really simple as that. Anything you want to add to the people?
Just remember, what you speak, you create.
Abracadabra. I create what I speak. That's very important. Peace and love. DonKalam.com. You can reach me myself directly at 407-274-5161.
I would like to talk today about the importance of where you come from and why it's important to know those things. I would say over the past maybe 3 to 4 years, I've been trying to find out about my family history. Now, my grandmother's side, I really don't know too much about her side. She kind of keeps it a little bit of a secret. She doesn't like talking about it. So that just tells me that there's some trauma there. But as far as my grandfather's side is concerned, I do know more information regarding that. The reason why it's very important to know where you come from is so that you can break certain cycles and so that you can be empowered to do better things for the future for you and your family and generations to come. That's why it's important. So with me, I'll say over the course of the past maybe 3 years, I figured out that my grandfather's mother was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. They had land in Oklahoma. That's where they were from. However, before that, their clan was a Berber clan. Their clan was Berber, and the Berber clan was away from North Morocco, Africa. They traveled, they crossed, shared bloodlines, and that's how the bloodlines got a little bit mixed over and throughout the years. And I know some of this stuff because I had an auntie that has her master's degree in teaching, and this is something that she was very passionate about. And when I started coming across the information, I kind of cross-referenced the information that she had with what I had found. And she had even showed me some tribal tattoos that she had got for the Berber clan because she figured that out. Now, a lot of my family, they don't talk about this stuff for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why. But I feel like as a child, as a teenager growing up, I felt like maybe if I had known that information, maybe I would have felt more empowered. Because I feel like nowadays children see what's on television. They see what the media and what society puts labels on for them to, oh, well, you can do this, you can be older, you do this, instead of actually knowing where you come from and actually knowing the truth about yourself and about your family. And I feel that that plays a role in why sometimes kids are doing certain things that aren't beneficial to them and why they might be astray. Like for me, for example, there are some things that I feel like I wasn't empowered. I felt like I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't growing up a little bit because I wasn't educated about certain things, because I wasn't taught certain things. So that's why I really feel it's very, very important for people to really know where they come from and why it's important. You can't uplift the nation if you have no idea where you come from. How can you uplift yourself or the people around you when you have no idea? Everything's been stripped away. You think you're black, which is not nationality. You think you're this or that, the other. You have no history. You have nothing to build off of. So that's why it's very important to know where you come from.
Peace and love, world, peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy Malik Kalam, also known as DonKalam.com. And I'm in the building with Xifah and New L, and she just wanted to talk about why it's important to know where you come from. I believe in order for a tree to grow strong, it has to have strong roots. So you have to know where you come from. History always repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. So all the information that we're regurgitating and throwing out here, people think it's new, it's coming from this and that. It's coming from our history, because there's nothing new under the sun. Everything's recycled. We're just implementing new ways to express our energy. The stories that was handed down from me from my mother and father is my mother's side. They were dethroned from England. They was on the throne. They was dethroned from England for reasons unknown. But she still held her family crest, and they're called McMathesons. And then my father's side come from the Mandingos tribe and the Zulu tribe. And when it comes to our history or his story, or even her story, because my personal beliefs, I believe we all come from women first. And then she created a separation and created that man. The man came from the ether, we were clothed in the flesh by the woman. It's the things I believe. But at the end of the day, we all come from greatness. We come from the one ultimate source, that one higher power is what I believe. And I believe all nations was one until we started creating division, separation. And that's when it comes with the different states and the different countries. But if you have to put a label or a name on something, I like to say that we're all Moors, and we all come from Moors. So that's why I choose this path over other paths, because this path makes more sense to me and even leads you out the courtrooms and helps you get out the courtroom and understanding that prosperity is your birthright. So I believe this is important. This is why I'm going to include it in the prosperity lecture, because prosperity is your birthright. And you don't even know that it is your birthright until you know who you are and know from which you came, or have faith in a higher power and a higher infinite source. And I believe all families should put that higher infinite power, or higher infinite source first in every household, and you'll become prosperous along the way. With that, I'm out. Peace.